Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well today. Today I've got a few more interesting items I've picked up. All of these items pretty much have been swaps, and I'm really excited to show you what I've picked up. So this morning, a bit of a surprise, my buddy Len gave me a S1 Chroma little wrench made in England, and this was the size I was missing. Really lovely little item. This came in the post, so Len, I will be sending you the one I got doubles. But this is a lovely little S1. And this, I think, completes my set. This is a S2, which is a little bit bigger. And then we've got a S3, which is the one I got a double of. And then here we've got a S4, which is the biggest size. So I believe that represents a full set. And these are all made in different countries. This one was made in England. This one was made in Sweden. This one was made in France. And this one was made again back in England. So they were made in at least 3 countries, these. So they must have been a popular wrench. They're not very rare, but it's nice to have a full set. So this one's got a tyre spoon on the end, and these have all got forged holes. So thank Len, you're a legend. Thank you very much, buddy. I'll post off the other one to you, buddy, soon as. Right, the only purchased item on here, which let me just check the drawer. Nope, nothing in there. The only purchased item is this, which is kind of a funky wrench. This is a Marco Patent 18493/12, so possibly 1912. I'm not sure if this is English or European. It's a 1 1 inch or a size number 3. And obviously you can adjust the wrench back. And I think this is a quick adjust, so you can adjust it, flick off, flick back on, adjust. So it's like a quick release mechanism, which pops here, which is really cool. Not in bad condition, especially that size. A really nice little wrench. This is a patent, so yeah, I was really pleased with that. That was an eBay find. Then the next 3 items were picked up as a swap with my friend Leslie. First is an absolutely exquisite monkey wrench, circa 1840. So this is an absolute beauty. This is a quick adjust monkey wrench. Let me show you its bigger brother. So its bigger brother here is a Finn's monkey wrench, circa 1840s. And you can see here a bit of information about it, but that is very, very similar, if you not agree to that. So it's the same wrench, I think. I don't know if you can see, that's probably slightly better angle, slightly better. So you can see it's got a dint, then a V. So that's nice, a Finn's monkey wrench. So that's another tick. Well, shall we do that now while the page is open? Another tick off the old catalogue. A Finn's monkey wrench. Lovely little thing that. So that was good. 3 inch, I think that's about 3 inches actually. Let me let's have a measure. It's a 3 1/4 inch. 3 1/4 inch long Finn's monkey wrench. So we're really happy with that. Thank you, Leslie. And then the next one is this wonderful, I don't know if you can see it on here. Can you see Stevens Patent Vice, New York, July 80. I'm not sure if I can read that. July. I'm not sure. I think it's 1890s or something, 1876, something like that. But it's a very cool quick release mechanism. So that locks it. It's got a spring which springs back on the actual vice, and then it locks down automatically, and then that locks it down and clamps it down. So you can pull your item in, put your piece of wood, put your thing in, it clamps down, and that will lock it down, and it's rock solid, absolutely rock solid. Beautiful condition. You see the spring mechanism in there. This is a very sought after. It's got a replaceable anvil, lovely condition. Stevens vice. I do have another one which I'll show you a little bit later on, and then that releases it. So ain't that something? And then that just locks it down, and it's solid. That absolutely solid. So lovely, lovely little vise that. One of my favourite little vices. I love American vices. I think they made some absolutely beautiful, beautiful vices indeed. And that one, a Stevens, is a beauty. So really pleased with that. And then the third thing is a genuine Keen Cutter brass padlock with a Keen Cutter tag and the original key. And this is the original brass Keen Cutter. I do have some others, but they're copies which Resto Rob got me. This is an original Keen Cutter padlock. Really nice. You can see there, Eagle Lock Company, New York City. So really, really pleased with that. An absolute beauty. And I did swapped all those with my buddy, Leslie. So really, really good. And then the last item is an item I've been looking for quite some time. This is a very heavy cast iron Parker Bear from the Parker Vice Company, and it's in lovely condition. Usually these are much more chipped up because they back heavy and they can fall over that way. It's got a few chips out on the head, but it's a raw iron. These were given, I believe, to big customers back in the day, probably from the turn of the century, 1920s, and they're quite sought after by Vice collectors, Parker Vice collectors. I think I do have a Parker Vice down below, so I might pull that out and take some pictures. But this is a beautiful Parker. I mean, I'm not sure if mine is a Chas Parker rather than a Parker, but still, lovely little Parker Vice. And this is a paperweight, and they also made a wonderful Parker paperweight miniature vice. So these were two so not salesman sample, but more advertising pieces, and they are wonderful. So super happy with those. I've been after those for quite some time, and I managed to make a swap with a chap in the US, so I was super happy with that. So I got some very interesting items in this lot, if you wouldn't agree. Very, very difficult for me to pick a favourite. I really, really love the little miniature monkey wrench from 1840. I really love the Keen Cutter padlock, and this is an absolutely exquisite Stevenson Vice from the Stevenson Vice Company, and then these two. But if I have to choose anyone, I'm probably, it's really hard for me. I'm probably going to choose this Stevenson Vice. I think it's lovely. And then shortly followed by the Parker Bear. But put in the comments, which, if you could have one item, which item would you pick? I mean, this wrench is really funky. Really happy with this as well, Len. Thank you very much for that. Right, so I'll show you my collection of American Vices while I'm here, and you can take a look. All right? Right, so I've put out a few of my smaller American Vices. So we've got here quite an unusual shaped Wilton Vice. This is a Wilton miniature machinist Vice. Then we've got a Wilton Bullet, and then we've got another Bullet, but on a what is it called, like a little arm, power arm, junior power arm, which is also from the Wilton Tool Company. And then we've got here our new little Parker Vice, which is a beauty. We've got an American Pyramid Vice, which is kind of a cool mechanism. And then here we've got a really lovely little, I forgot the name of it now. But anyway, really, really cool Vice indeed. And then at the top here we've got the Stevenson, and then the Stevenson bigger brother with the handle. And this is really cool. It's got the original thread down by there. It's a really lovely condition one. Why can I not remember that one? It's anyway, it's gone out of my mind. But they're all American. So is that Snap-on one, but there it's a bit more modern. So that's my collection of miniature Vices, and we've got a little miniature Parker and Parker paperweight. So I was quite pleased with that. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.